Hello and welcome. This video has embarrassing stories that I hope you enjoy. Included are interesting facts from Wikipedia. Please share your stories in the comments below. I was in telecom sales, business to business, 20 plus years ago. My coworker and I were looking to make leads for ourselves, so we bought a fax machine, app, and modem. This allowed us to send a one-page advertisement. It was a Friday afternoon when we got a few hundred fax numbers programmed and started it up. He went home and I stayed in the office talking on the phone with my friend. It was after 5 p.m. when I heard someone yelling my name that they were with the police department. "I'm the guy you were looking for. Why?" "Our 911 center is overwhelmed with calls from your fax machine." I immediately pulled the plug. We programmed it to dial 9 to get an outside line, 1 to start the phone number. There was already a 1 at the beginning of the number on the computer list we created. We had programmed it to dial 911 again and again. We did not get fired or arrested, but we sure got a scare. My company owned an old school with a gymnasium. I had the key and my friends and I were playing indoor home run derby about 8 p.m. on a Tuesday night. A mush softball was used so nothing could get broken, but it still traveled fast and hard. A line drive front of me hit the fire alarm. It started ringing loudly. We tried for a couple of minutes to fix the pull-down lever and stop it from ringing. Then we heard the sound of fire trucks. I ran outside in a panic and said, "No fire, and don't take the hoses off the truck." They were nice to reset the alarm, and we stopped playing home run derby for the night and went home. My father was a Little League umpire. One hot day when I was about 4 or 5 years old, he came home from a game and discarded his uniform on the floor. While he got in the shower, I saw his cup and thought it would make a great mask. I fashioned a way to keep it on with some shoelaces and proceeded to parade around the neighborhood with his cup securely tied to my face. Once I sent my girlfriend some Valentine's Day roses, which were reasonably priced. I had them delivered to the office where she worked. Later, she asked what possessed me to send her a dozen of plastic roses, which she received in front of all of her coworkers. "Oh, that's why they only cost $12. I was working as a plumber doing drain work in a woman's yard. I had to cut through the main line to clear roots. Suddenly, there was a trickle of water and a giant, corny brown visitor plopped into the hole with me. I heard an from the upstairs window, followed by a pause. She said, "Is that down there with you?" I replied, "Yes, ma'am." When I was done, she asked me how much from an upstairs window and then sent her 7-year-old to the door with a check. My friends went to Pizza Hut one night, stoned and hungry. A family at the next table had gotten up to leave. My friends took half of the pizza left on the table and started to chow down. The father came back to the table with a carry-out box. I worked for a wealthy family. Each day I would tell the yard man what tasks the boss wanted him to do. I was very busy, so to save time I wrote a list to give the yard man when he arrived. He kept asking me what each item was. Frustrated after a while, I asked him, "What's the matter with you? Can't you read?" He took the list and left. I later learned he couldn't read. I was in a big meeting with a client. I like to joke a little to ease tensions. Without thinking, I said, "Don't worry about the project. My boss is a slave driver." And I pointed to her. My black boss, I just called a slave driver. It still haunts me. I was a couple of months into a new IT manager position and went to work on a Saturday to upgrade the system. I unlock the empty building, start my upgrade, and am carrying a desktop PC down the hall to install it. I turn the corner and 2 cops are standing there. How I managed to hold on to the PC while jumping 12 feet in the air is still a mystery. My boss forgot to tell me about the silent alarm when he gave me keys. I work for an energy company. Members on my team go into people's houses to retrofit old stuff to make it more energy efficient. In the winter, one guy on my team accidentally left his jacket in a unit. Dude came home and flipped on his girlfriend, assuming she cheated with guy that left it. It was a huge issue. Now they keep better track of their things. Laugh out loud. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Also, leave your comments below. Thank you for watching.